In my videos, I emphasize the importance of scouting, preparation, knowing exactly what you want for a photography spot in every single one of my trips. And what happens if you don't do that? What happens if I rock up to a spot without knowing anything, without knowing exactly what it has to offer? Well, today we're going to find out, and I'll be providing you with a review over the small rig lights I got a while ago. The little small ones, you know, the ones I mount on top of my camera. Just a small verdict over how good they are for door photography. Alright, let's roll. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm in Lilyfield and I just got off the light rail because I am an idiot for not looking at the transport timetables. Apparently the light rail doesn't go to the station I want to go to, so it's going to be a slightly longer walk towards the Sydney Bus Museum. Now I've been there a really long time ago and I absolutely have no idea what's going on in there, so I'm basically going to go blind. Either way, I think I'll have to make my way all the way there, and I'm an idiot for not bringing a hat, only got my shades. Either way, I think it's about time we get going. After a quick walk down the road, here we are at the Sydney Bus Museum. Now, the last time I was here, I think I was 8 or 9 years old. God, time flies. I'm gonna go find a ticket booth and get my ticket and get in as soon as possible because I want as much time as I can. I've basically done zero research aside from a few photos on Google Maps, and I'll see what I can get from this place. I've been to the Tram Museum a few months ago and I think it's about the same vibe in there, so I brought along a few outfits, a few ideas I have, and see how good those work. Anyway, time to find a ticket booth. After walking around for a little bit, I think this is where I'm going to start. Now, I've been inside this bus and God, it feels like home. This is the Hong Kong operated old model bus. It's blue, so likely going to fit the best with the white outfit on my doll right now. I'm going to likely go for the second floor because more light, more contrast, more texture. I'm not so sure though, so I might get my camera and look around this bus. But I'm going to start from here and move on to the other ones. There's a red London one around here. There's a green one, might suit the brownish outfit I have, but I'm not too sure. Let's start with this one first. As I am coming here basically blind today, I figured out it would be a pretty good idea to go over what I am looking in a photo when I have no idea what the place looks like. Now, this place, this entire bus is blue with a shade of white. So I think it would be a good idea to use a white dress and using the doll's golden yellow hair to give a good contrast with the cyan blue color, giving it more of a pop to the entire photo, with the white dress attracting more attention towards the doll. With this angle right here, I plan to put the doll maybe say around here or so, enhancing the entire vintage feeling. Of course, this would have to be combined with the entire color grading and color editing, so I hope Editing Me can pull something good out of this. Now, one more thing, I'm going to be extremely sweaty by the end of the day because there is absolutely zero aircon inside these vintage buses. Hopefully I get something really good out of this place. I hope for 3 photos, perhaps 2, really want 3, maybe even 4, to justify this entire painful day here. Alright, I think it's time for some B-roll and time for the setup. Alright, here we have the first shot of today, and this took me a little bit longer than I expected because putting all these tripods in place between the chairs, maneuvering around the entire thing, took a little bit more time than I expected. Everything should be relatively stable and nobody walked up to the front, which is absolutely brilliant. Everyone's just taking photos behind there, so highly appreciated. Anyway, let's take a look at what I'm using. The 24-70 at a little bit less than 50mm. Unfortunately, I couldn't use 50, you know, I have an infatuation with it, but if I did use it, it would be a little bit more zoomed in than I wanted to be, so it is what it is. At f4, ISO 1600, a high ISO, because everything's a little bit shaky. Whenever anyone steps on the bus at the bottom floor, everything shakes around, because suspension, bus, you know the drill. Now, I'm not using any flashes here, not because it's a museum and I don't want to disturb other people, but more of it's a complete indoor environment, and I felt like having 3 indoor lights would be a way better idea. 1 light on top of the camera, 1 light I'm going to be holding, say, around here or so. Now, this is a big tube light, so this is going to be the main light source for today. And 1 more light behind there, shining onto the wig, giving a bit of an outline because this entire place is extremely, extremely dark. Hopefully that cuts around the shadow and gives me a way better outline of the doll. Alright, let's take a look at the shot. Looks pretty decent, I guess. I think I will change the clothes, maybe say right here or so, because I do have everything set up already. Pretty much a good idea, and I think the next one is going to be, I think, the red London bus over there. Alright, let's go on to the changing. Alright, I'm pretty much done with the setup and preparation for the next shot. It's just that I really need to go get my hands washed. Everything inside here is really dusty. Now, this bus is really, really good, but I do need a little bit of a different color tone to wash my palette. I'm gonna go find somewhere to wash these dust on my hands and on with the next bus. It's dark in here and also smells weird, like the what do you call that, the smell if you don't clean out your room for like 3 weeks. It smells like that. Oh god, luckily I'm not shooting anything in here, hell no. But yeah, a really, really old bus, still pretty cool though. Let's get going. This one's like an armored trailer or something. It's like one of those big heads at the front, towing the bus, like the cabin in the back. That's pretty cool, but a little bit too lack thereof of color for me to do anything here. Still pretty cool though. Also that same exact problem of incessant foul odor, if you get what I mean. Ugh. Let's get out of here. I hate the fact that I have to pack up literally everything to walk 10 meters to the right. Now this is the big London double-decker red bus. Everyone knows about it, you've probably seen it in a lot of magazines or TV shows, and here it is. I don't know if they're still running this model or maybe the interior is like older or newer, I have no idea. Maybe I'll read this bloody thing. Or maybe not, I'm lazy. I'm gonna find maybe a composition inside and see what I can get, because I looked inside, it's all red, black, and a little bit of yellow. Now I'm gonna go in and see what I can get inside this bus, but unfortunately I don't think you can access most driver spots in all of these buses, and some of them are really, really dark. Hopefully this is fine, and I don't think even with 3 of these lights it's gonna look anywhere good if it's too dark, but hopefully everything goes well. Okay, let's go in. Here we are on the second floor of the London bus, and I don't know if it's just me or are the people, you know, 50 years ago shorter or something, because I'm not exactly very tall. I'm hitting the deck of this thing, and I can't even stand straight, which is a problem because I gotta stay here for quite a while for the photo. As for the shot, I think I'm going to have to hold on to this bar handle, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I'm gonna have to hold on to this and stand right here shooting along this way, maybe with a 35 or a 50mm. Not too sure how the compression is gonna go. The main issues here are the ventilation and the lighting. Well, I opened up 2 windows, but it's not gonna change anything. It's really stuffy up here, but at the same time nobody comes up to this floor, which is great. I love it. And the lighting, because it's very harsh light out from the windows to the side, so I might have to overpower everything with the 3 lights I have. I am not really confident about this shot, but you know, it's the London bus, and if I can't do the exterior, I might as well do inside, right? Cue the B-roll, and let's set up. Here we have the second shot of the day. Now this is relatively simple because thank God I can actually move the tripods around without bumping into a million things. Everything is a bit more organized here, but it's about as organized as you can get. And actually less people come around to this corner. Maybe it's more secluded, but I don't know how you miss a London big red bus. It sticks out like a sore thumb. I have no idea. Either way, let's take a look at what I'm using. The 15-35 at 35mm f2.8 for a little bit more bokeh, a little bit more light. I might decide on f4 in the final shot. I'll see about that. With 1 light on top of the camera providing a support light combined with the windows, the natural light coming in. 1 light right behind me, this is the main light source for this entire day. And 1 light behind the door providing a little bit more outline for the shadows. This entire bus is just filled with shadows, and I hope to give it a little bit more outline, stick out a little bit more. Hopefully it looks okay. Again, vintage composition with a 16:10 or 16:9 crop should look okay. Alright, let's take a look at the shot. Okay, I hope it looks decent because I have no idea how the final thing actually looks. So, all for the best, and I might change out the stuff for the next shot. Actually, I'm not too sure because there is another bus over there that I kind of want to shot at, but I don't think red kind of suits it, so I'll think about that. Before I move on to any packing sequences, I'd first like to give a quick review regarding these lights. This is the Smallrig something I forgot, the name's right up here. And I am in no way affiliated with Smallrig. This is going to be a completely honest review. Now, let's start with the cons of this light first. Yeah, it's a little bit thick and a little bit chunky, but thankfully it's not that heavy. And this dial here, it's very, very sensitive for some reason. You can go from 0 to 70% output in just 1 scroll. Yeah, that's like 50 something. If I did like a full scroll, 0 to 100 in just 1 thumb flick. Some people like that, I don't. I want it to be less sensitive because in the lighting situations I work in, 5% more means a lot more. And having the switch being that sensitive, not really that great. Also, the mode button's alright, but I was hoping for a separate on-off switch for the light, instead of just having this dial as the on-off button as well. Yes, there's an on-off switch, but I would like a lighting on-off switch, if you get what I mean. Now, to the good things. This thing is big, and also has a very big battery. It has a 5000 milliamp battery. Usual lights of this size, of this caliber, have a 2000 milliamp battery, meaning that it's literally double. I haven't charged this since 2-3 weeks ago, and I turn it on half power for a lot of my shots. That tells you how good it actually is. It's a really good battery, however, might be a factory fresh battery making it have the illusion of being longer, I'm not too sure. This thing's also built very well, and yes, I think this is aluminium, maybe plastic or whatever. I think it is aluminium because I dropped this already once and it's a little bit scratched here, and I see metal. So it's built tough, very good. And one more thing, it's kind of accurate in terms of HSI and RGB lighting, which is very good. Best thing for that is the output is enormous. Look at the 100% output. God, that's blinding, and I love it. However, this probably doesn't replace the flashes. It's more of a very, very good indoor light. For anyone doing doll photography or product photography in general, I would recommend these lights for a portable use. Don't expect it to replace those big circular lights, but as a portable option, this is very good. Alright, I've done with the changing and the packing and everything, and I still have approximately 3 hours before the place closes. If I do a little bit of math, that leaves me around 45 minutes to actually enjoy your place and walk around for a bit. So I'm going to take a breather first before the last shot. I actually got to find that as well because everything here is a little bit too dark for my liking. Let's walk around, take some time in the museum and actually enjoy the place. Ow. Now this one's more like it. With some pattern on the seat, I might think about a shot here, but I don't know. This is a very cool thing though. Look at this thing. It's like a turntable or something. This thing right here. I think it's for people to hold on when the whole trailer's turning around. So this is like a 2-section bus. I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert in this. All the driver's seats are, yeah, locked off. And there's this big teddy bear in this driver's seat. Let me show you. Look at that. It's really cute. But yeah, so see that? It's all walled off, and I don't think it's a very good idea to put a doll over that. You know, I don't want to get kicked out. I'll think about it. God, you fucking... Oh my god. This mannequin gave me a fucking heart attack, Jesus Christ. Why would you put that there? Why would you put that right at the entrance? Who thought that was a good idea, Jesus? I'm currently on a vintage bus back to the city, and God, I hope you can actually hear me because this thing is very, very loud, but also really cool. Everything is just open air and this thing is just shaking like it's going to break, but I love it. Now, the fact that you see me here means that I haven't got the third shot, which is a shame. I wouldn't lie to say that I'm not bummed out about it, but at the same time, I did go into place kind of blind today. I expected to find something cool, and luckily I did. I found 2 shots because I could have gone home empty-handed today. So do your research, do a lot of research, look on Google Maps, look on whatever you can. You pretty much should know what you want before you even arrive to a place. Anyway, I'm a little bit tired and I hope this kind of helps out. The wind is really comfortable. Thank you very much for watching this absolutely horrible video. Like and subscribe if you want more of this content. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Lemon out.